Guys, Jay Chip here. Welcome back to another video. We're going to recap the somewhat slip I sent yesterday. I tried to get this in just as a two-man here with this Claxton and Dunn plays that I gave out. If you guys watched the video yesterday, I tried to get this in with the Drake May free square. Unfortunately, Prizepicks wasn't taking it. I'm not sure why. On this account, I haven't played it yet, so I'm not sure why I was bugging there, but I did say it would count as a unit, cash or not, and it looks like we got the latter here because Claxton ended up going under 8 rebounds. Of course, I gave it out under 8.5 throughout the video, but regardless, I mean, he went over 8.5, so he just breaks this with 9 rebounds on the nose, and that reads out our slip. But the Ryan Dunn play of the day I gave out across all my socials, Discord, Twitter. You can find links to that in the description of this video. That cashed. We had him on Underdog Fantasy under 10.5 for full value. That obviously cashed, and then his bump down to 10 on Prizepicks also cashed. So big play of the day hit there, but unfortunately Claxton couldn't get this slip cashed out. So we will chalk down a unit as promised. So we are now still in the green by a lot, 26.25 units since the start of this channel. Shout out to everyone that's been tailing along and trusting the tools with your plays. With that being said, let's jump right into a brand new slip here. We're obviously going to create this slip using the tools from Parlayers. We do have the player prop optimizer as usual and the sharp money tool. Both of these come in the gold package on the site. And I do like the 1-2 kind of 1-2 punch strategy with the sharp money tool first, and then we go to the player prop optimizer. The sharp money tool compares the Prizepicks lines back to peer-to-peer exchanges. So we're basically just seeing where the sharp bettors with very experienced models are placing their own bets at, their own money. So we want to follow the money, right? We want to follow where these very experienced sharps, as we call them, sharp bettors, are putting their money at. This is what this tool is specifically good for. And we have the player prop optimizer instead of the peer-to-peer exchanges like Novig and ProfitX in these columns here, there where you see my cursor. We're going to have competitors to Prizepicks. So you got Underdog Fantasy, DraftKings Pick 6, and Better Picks, all to see where we're getting the best lines on Prizepicks. If we're getting lines that are only available on Prizepicks, they're exclusive to there, or if we're just seeing if we could get a discrepancy from the line on Prizepicks, maybe secure more value from there. But it's very important that you have both tools working. That's why I do always recommend the gold package. Want to really get the top of the top plays, I really do recommend having both just so you can use the strategy you're going to see in this video. And yeah, we're going to jump right into it. So like I said, first part of the strategy, sharp money tool, we're going to see what we have off rip. And I'm going to go, this Edgecombe play points is really good. It's one of the top plays on the ProfitX tab. I was going to pair it with Embiid over assists because I also like this, but they're on the same team, so the correlation there doesn't work. Embiid goes over on dimes. You would want to Edgecombe points over. Unfortunately, that's not the case, and I won't force a correlation play because the tools are clearly saying that they're supposed to go in opposite directions. Don't worry, I won't force them in a slip, but honestly, you could play either one. But I was scrolling through the tool here, and guys, I found another play that I really like, and maybe more than Edgecombe's regular points line. It's going to be his points assist line. Edgecombe points assist under 19.5. It is a yellow play, but hey, his overs are plus 112, and I like when we get these lines on the nose here. So you see ProfitX here, we get 19.5. It compares 1-to-1 to his Prizepicks line, so we're seeing a very accurate read. Sharp bettors are offering this line at plus 112 to his over, meaning that they want to be on his under direction. They want to put their own money on his under direction, which is the favorite play as per the Parlayers consensus as a minus 123 favorite. But if you see here going across the market, guys, he's favored on multiple books. FanDuel, MGM, ESPN Bet, DraftKings, all favored to go under this 18.5 mark. You're saying, wait, we have him at 19.5. Exactly. So we're already getting a 1 point assist discrepancy from his Prizepicks line, and he's favored to go for 18 or less as per these 4 books. So if I just go on Edgecombe here, and hopefully he's still here at 19.5, he's not. I had a feeling they'd bump him. I checked it a bit before the video. I can't lie. He was at 19.5. They just bumped him down. So we will just go resort with his points play, which I said was also a good play. Not a heavier underdog to his over like we had on the points assist play, but still, he's a plus 101 to his over 14.5. So over 14.5 points. I really like this points assist play, but it's not to be. This plus 101 over 14.5. So his under is going to be the favorite play here. As you see here going across the market, again, he's favored. He's favored here under 14.5 as a minus 140 favorite on ESPN Bet. So that's good juice to his under. And then going across the rest of the market here, he's priced at 13.5 on a bunch of other books here. So that's something I want to get in. And then second part of the strategy is I go on the player prop optimizer to see if we're getting those discrepancies that I spoke about when I introed this video. And we are getting this discrepancy here because you see here that Underdog Fantasy and DraftKings Pick 6 both have Edgecombe's line up, but they have him as a 13.5. So they already priced it according to his true value, according to the market at 13.5. And this gives us good edge, no pun intended there, to take his under 14.5 points. His points assist line under 19.5 would have been beautiful, but we will settle for this 14.5 points under. I'll refresh both the tools just to see if I can get anything else in. So that's what I'm saying when you see the strategy. I like using the sharp money tool first. Really condenses the best top of the top plays on the Prizepicks board. And then you want to cross-reference with the optimizer. Usually they go hand in hand. If you're going to buy a tier on parlayers, it's very important that you look at this gold tier. I think it's the best bang for your buck personally, and I definitely recommend that. Next play we're going to jump into is going to be this Jalen Wells play, points under 11.5. His over is a plus 120 here, which is huge. I'm just going to check on Prizepicks if they have him as well. This is even better. Plus 138 to his over. Huge, huge underdog as indicated by the sharp bettors on Prizepicks, meaning that his favored direction is going to be under. That's the side they most likely want to be on. Minus 131 consensus favorite in agreement with the parlayers consensus. And I go across the market here. He's offered at 10.5 on multiple books. And when he is offered at 11.5, you see here ESPN bet minus 140, FanDuel minus 136, huge favorite to go under. So we're going to roll with 2 unders to start off the slip. Of course, they bumped Wells down. I'll try check later on in the video if he's still there, but if not, it's okay. I think we're going to get a replacement play here. Not really a replacement play, but we'll just move on to our second play of the day. It's going to be this TJ McConnell, points under 8.5. I'll see if he's still on the board before I yap and explain this play. 8.5. You see here, this line's not 1-to-1, so I can't really use this as reference. Of course, he's going to be a huge plus 521 underdog to go for 15 or more points, but that's kind of irrelevant here because his point sign's only at 8.5. But if I check across the market here, not offered at 7.5 anywhere, which I would have loved to see, so we secure that discrepancy, but still, he's a minus 132 favorite across the market at this 8.5 line. Our biggest point of confidence is going to be BetMGM and Fanatics at both minus 140 to us under. If I cross-reference with the player prop optimizer, as I like to do, he's offered on better picks for full value on his under 8.5, but there's no data entries here for the Underdog Fantasy or DraftKings Pick 6 column. We could assume he's either been discounted or removed on both of these platforms because this pick is so favored and those platforms do not want to give it to a user or a bettor like me and you for full value under 8.5. So we will secure this on Prizepicks. We got 2 point signs running under. That would have been a great play, guys. If you end up seeing this video, do me a favor, check Wells's points line to see if his 11.5 is still here. And if it is, you really want to be on his under there according to the sharp money tool. At least the Prizepicks one, even the Novig one's showing good support here, but the Prizepicks one was really, really good there. It's something I would have went with automatic, as you guys saw, but not to be. We're gonna go a bit more on the actually I'll check Edgecombs' points assist line also. I really like that one at 19.5. It's not there either. We're gonna keep scrolling here, guys, try to find another play for you guys, wrap up a 3-man. Guys, I'm gonna see if I can get in the my Drake May play, or not college basketball, NFL, because I didn't secure the square as you saw from yesterday's video. So I want to see if I can get it in for today's video. Okay, beautiful. So they ended up taking it. Again, I am limited on $5. If you guys already use your Drake May square, I really do like Edgecombe points assist as an extra play. If he ends up going back to 19.5, you want to take his under there. And if you see, what was his name? Jalen Wells at 11.5 points line, regular line, no demon or goblin prop there. I want him as a regular 11.5 points. You want to be on his under, okay? So if that ends up popping back in, definitely jump all over that. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the slip that I posted. It's going to be the Drake May free square. Finally, Prizepicks took it for some reason. They were acting a bit weird yesterday, but we'll take that to go. We had the TJ McConnell under 8.5 points. Very good juice across the market and not offered on other books or platforms. Minus, of course, better picks. So you could get it there for full value also. And we got in a great play on VJ Edgecombe. Again, points assist I really wanted, but this points 14.5 is looking good as well. The Underdog Fantasy and DraftKings Pick 6 competitors have him as 13.5 or at 13.5 points for full value on his over or under. So we're already securing discrepancy there. And we're securing discrepancy across the market because a lot of books have him priced at 13.5 anyway. So that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you again for all the support. Don't forget to check out the links in the description of this video to the tools if you're interested in using the tools that you saw in today's video. It's been J Chip, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.